Okay. Kite. Okay. I just thought of Napoleon Dynamite, guys. I'm flying high, oh so high, flying by as a kite. What the fuck? He was the freaking brother. He was writing his chick LaFonda or whatever. What is her name? And he was just like, Napoleon, you wouldn't understand, okay? And he was just... Anyway, somebody could also, you know, get stoned. I can't say certain things on TikTok, y'all. Somebody could be 420 friendly. Okay, but anyway, a kite. A light framework covered in a thin, light material, flown for fun in the wind at the end of the long string. A small, slim hawk with long, pointed wings and a forked tail. Okay, maybe somebody is gonna see a kite. You know, it's kite season. You know, kids are outside. Maybe there's a memory somebody has of doing that with like their parent or something. You know, take it as it resonates, guys. Something about a kite. Maybe somebody's kind of like has a bird's eye view or is traveling. Something about an air sign, maybe. You know, we'll see. Let's go to these energies. All right, Spirit, what is going on? What is going on? Yeah, tell the karmics to go fly some kites. All right, this J came out again. Okay, the letter J, first, middle, last initials, you, them, who you're dealing with, who they're dealing with, or J could be a letter for a word that is significant, like a street name or anything. Something about the letter J. I just thought of Ben and Jerry's. Something about Ben and Jerry's ice cream. I'm getting Libra out here. I'm getting Taurus with the second house. I'm getting Gemini with the Mercury energy. And with the 9th house, I'm getting Sagittarius. Okay, so February 27th could be significant. February 9th could be significant. As well as September 2nd. Somebody could be a life path 2 or 9 or 11. Area code 227 or 272 or 722 could be significant, or 227 could be like a apartment number, a unit number. Take it as it resonates, y'all. So if I'm reading this as a message, so air, fire, earth, air. So no water, okay? If I'm reading this as a message, the second house in Mercury. Okay, so it looks like after a series of bad luck and bad karma, bad lack of confidence, maybe pessimism. Somebody might want to communicate about making something right in some kind of a way, or like J could be for justice since it's right next to the Libra symbol. Yes, it is a collective. So, and by the way, Sagittarius and Gemini are opposite signs. There could be something about extremely opposite people in this energy. It doesn't have to be. That's how I read it as a reader. Not to say every Gemini and Sag or every opposite sign of another sign is extremely opposite, but on the wheel it indicates opposites. And as personally as a reader, it could mean to me that there are extremely opposite energies here. Okay. So somebody might want to, because the second house, you guys, is all about values, feelings, self-worth. Somebody might want to talk to you about their feelings, but they're not optimistic. They could be kind of like, I don't know what this person did. Since this is coming up, maybe a Libra wants to talk, or somebody could have Libra in their Mercury, or Taurus or Sagittarius in their Mercury placement in their chart. But either a Libra wants to talk to you, or Libra represents balance and justice and balance of the scales. Maybe somebody wants to talk to you about what Libra represents with the second house. Mercury is about communication. Maybe somebody has an idea, or they want to have a rational conversation. Maybe there's, I don't know, because Libra's coming out like that next to J, which indicates justice for me. It's like, I feel like something was wrong. Something was done wrong here. You know? Something was done wrong. Ooh, I'm a Saggy sun. Hey, I always get along with Libras. I have so many Libras in my collective, y'all. It's a Libra gang over here for sure. Welcome in, Monica. We love you already. Okay. Thanks for asking, James. He's okay. He's pretty good for the most part. He's as good as he can be. So that's what I'm seeing. You know, with the 9th house, this could have been somebody that you couldn't teach anything to. They didn't want to learn anything new. They didn't want to expand their consciousness, you know, their philosophy, their perspective, their religion, whatever, their beliefs. Okay. But they might want to have a conversation about, because that's what's fair. I'm getting the energy that this person owes you, like restitution vibes or rectification vibes. But we'll see what comes out in the spiritual energy. So yeah, somebody could be born in 72 or be 27 or be born in the 27th. Okay, let's see. Yeah, and you know, I'm not getting any water element here, which kind of indicates to me that this could be somebody that is not very warm in general. They could like intellectualize things to a fault. You know, you're not supposed, there's a reason why we have emotional intelligence, you guys. You're not supposed to make certain decisions, especially matters of the heart, only from your brain. Like what in the hell? You know, or like when you're dealing with other people, you have to hold space for the emotional aspect. You can't just, otherwise you're going to be quickly labeled as an abuser, like, or just extremely rude. So just a pointer for all you little cute little narcs out there. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, James. All right, let's see what's going on. I hope you've been okay. How are you, love? All right, spiritual energy for this message. Healing capacity, yeah. You could be really talented at healing. Like, you could be a healer. Some of you guys could be a healer, and you could, like, help heal other people, too. Maybe somebody's wanting to know if it's possible to heal something with you, but what did they do, Spirit? What did this loser do? Okay. I'm kidding. I don't know yet if they're a loser. We'll see. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. They're a loser. They wasted your time. They were disloyal. They deprived you of some shit. Tried to isolate you. Awesome. Cool. So, yeah. I didn't speak too soon. Okay, yeah. It's been an unhappy voyage, though. So, I guess somebody thought that they could have a great old time at your expense. They wanted to make you sick and block your healing. Or somebody got themselves sick by being disloyal like this. They could really feel, oh my God, Her Majesty! Thank you for the gifts. Thank you. I've never gotten a gamepad before. Thank you. Yeah, it's like you're so smart here. You're intellectual enough to have transformed and focused on your Jupiter energy. Some of you guys could be like in the spotlight a bit. There could be jealousy around this too, so be careful. This could even be coming from your person. I don't know who this is to you. This is somebody that was disloyal to you, whoever they are. You're very smart to have this new beginning and focus on your work here, because this person was nowhere near worthy or ready or grateful enough, like, you know. So they could want to restore their life and transform something, though. Maybe they feel like their life just completely went to hell without you. We'll see. Somebody could be born in 68 or 86. Somebody could be 56 or be born in 65. Somebody could be a divine feminine energy. Somebody could be born on the 31st or the 13th. Somebody could be born on the 23rd or be very skilled or talented at something. Or somebody could be 23 or 32. Somebody could be 59 or be born in 95. January could be significant. January 23rd, January 22nd, January 13th, January 31st. Okay. The letters I, V, maybe somebody needs some fluids. I, V, H, M, B, A. First, middle, last initials, you, them, who you're dealing with, who they're dealing with. What's up, Harriet? Welcome in. Ooh, it's gonna get lit. Let's go. So, Spirit, what were we dealing with over here with this disloyal person? And why did they think they could ever do that shit to my collective? Welcome to the Soul Tribe, Billy. Thanks for the follow. Woohoo! 8K. Thanks for the taps, you guys. Let's go. All right, let's see. What other details, Spirit? What are we twerking and working with? Oh, yeah. Somebody is haunted. Can't stop thinking of you. Nightmares, insomnia. This person was not good-hearted to you. But it's like they curse them. This is, yeah. They know that it's now or never. Like, you will never, you are not going to pick up another microscopic speck of emotional burden for this situation. And they know that. You did enough here. And they know that if they don't do something or get the courage to speak to you, that in this lifetime, you might not ever cross paths again. Okay? Because that's how they left it. They did the most. They did that much damage is what I'm getting here. And you don't trust this person anymore. So you could have been expected to just make lemons out of lemonade. Like, without, like, the lemons, okay? Or something. Like, I don't know. Something about it. Yeah. Something's off here, though. Like, too much was put on you. Way too much. Without maybe, like, a fair enough warning. Or without, like, clarity or something. Something was off. Energy drainer. Yeah. This person kept, like, depleting your energy. You felt this energy. A switch. It's chaotic. It attacks. Rotten spores, devil energy. Yeah. This is because this person never had good intentions. They're not good-hearted like you are. They're not. And they don't meditate on things. So this could be somebody that just does things without regard, like, for, like, thinking of the consequence or how it's going to affect them or other people's lives or the promises that they've made. This person drains everybody's energy because at the end of the day, all they do is whatever they feel like in the moment. So it's like, that's sick. That's abuse. To abruptly pull the rug under somebody's feet and destabilize their foundation without fair warning, without enough time in advance to create, like, a safety net or to, like, that's trauma that nobody needs. Like, you don't like this person is what I'm getting. I don't like this person, but they do owe you a conversation. And they are haunted. Maybe they're finally starting to think about what you might have had to do to survive all this or whatever this is. How horrible they were to you. It's like they know that if they don't do something, that you're always going to feel this way about them. Like, there isn't going to be an opportunity. Like, this is how they're leaving it. This is the taste in your mouth that they're leaving you with if they don't speak, is what I'm getting. Let's see. Wow. Somebody's haunted. What's going on? Kites. Kites. Stalking their socials. You're not stalking their socials. You are not stalking their socials. You are not watching. You're not looking for them. I gave you my all. They know that they know it's because they didn't give you their all. They didn't, like, if you showed up with honesty, they didn't give you that. If you showed up with reassurance, they didn't give you that. If you showed up with respect, they didn't give you that. If you showed up with transparency and true friendship, kinship, loyalty, they didn't give you that. If you gave them energy and amplified their energy and, like gassed them up, got them all amped up and excited and made sure that they were okay and fed their ego, sadly, not that you were trying to, they didn't do that for you. They made you feel like, probably like nothing at a drop of a hat, like, which is, you should never, don't ever make them, even though it feels personal because it personally affects you, it isn't personal. don't ever associate your value with somebody else's wicked behavior. It has nothing to do with you. And if you think for one moment that they're only doing that to you, no, that's a character flaw. That's something that they do to everybody. That is a abuser, okay? That's somebody with missing empathy who doesn't care about that fact. Yeah. They're wondering if they burn this bridge. I mean, yeah, that shit is ash. That shit is cinder. That shit, like, what? So there's all these unsent messages here. What was never said. The things that should have been done. They've dragged this on forever o'clock is what I'm getting. They still love you in their mind. But do they, though? But do they? Because people that really do love you, they don't, they're not mean-hearted. They're not, and if they are, they are obsessed with fixing it. Like, they devote their life to becoming a better person, and it shows up in what they watch, who they hang around, what they spend their time doing, what they prioritize, who they prioritize. Like, you know, if they're bad at communication, they go get a therapist or they join a communication class. Like, I'm just saying, like if somebody really cares, they're gonna, you won't even have to ask, they're gonna do all that shit. They will. Like, I've been truly sorry just a couple times in my life because I don't really do anything to, like, hurt people, right? And, like, I know the difference between somebody who's genuinely sorry or not. You know what I mean? Like, 100%. Like, they can't perform sorry. And actions and words not aligning is manipulation. And I feel like that's what happened here, and you were sick of it. You were done with it. Yeah. They didn't even honor the goodbye here. It's like they didn't have to, like, throw dynamite at the ending. They could have been cordial. They could have told you. They did everything wrong here. I don't know, like, who they were getting advice from, or if this is just how they operate, or if people just, they must have enablers. I mean, if nobody has just, like, beat that ass and sat this person's ass down and they just did this to you, then they just do that in general, I think. And people, what? Just, dude, if my child, if I had a child and they treated somebody like crap and they didn't fix that shit, you're disowned until you do. I won't have anyone in my family. I don't care. Like, if somebody's dehumanizing someone, if somebody's treating somebody innocent horribly, if they're exploiting somebody's innocence, oh no. If you still want to be related, you're gonna have to fix that. Like, I have really strong boundaries, and, like, there's expectations for sure. Like, this is something that they must have people around them that, like, they could have told people that they gave their all. They didn't. They're a liar. Mm-mm. This is somebody that has been, like, obsessively holding back, and everything they've done here hasn't benefited you at all, or them. I don't think. They just conjured a nightmare, like an obsession, and, like, I don't know why would they do this? Why would they drag it on? Maybe they were in denial. Dude, this person doesn't fool me, okay? Like, all they do is drain people's energy. This is somebody who, like, emotionally hoards emotions and, like, tries to control and manipulate emotions and use your love for them against you and stuff like this. Nobody needs that shit. That's, like, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs energy. And I feel like they would have preferred you being like this. Like, for real. Why would anyone that loves you want you to be like that? Exactly. That's right. Alright, let's move on to the next part. Yeah, it's, I don't know. I feel like it might have been a while. Maybe because this person, they could have been arrogant. They could have thought that, you know, they would have an access point back, but I don't think you're not. You saw something that was like devil energy and something very rotten. You saw them switch like as if they were like a robot, or they were wearing a mask the whole time. It was creepy. It was get the hell away from me energy. Like you are not a safe person. So very strange. And you know, this person could have mental issues, but even more reason why, you know, you just wish them well, and you just, I feel like you're not trying to do this with them, okay? Like, yeah, that's terrible. Overwatch, I've been through that twice, and it's really creepy. And make sure you protect yourself, because you're in danger when that happens. So that's extreme disassociation.